Damn.
All right, we're recording now. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Today we're here with Clark Phipps. He's from Polk County, North Carolina. Goes to NC State right now. We have
Hi,
Tripp
Greg.
Harris, who is from Bunn, North Carolina. He goes to University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. And then we have Wesley Perry, who goes to Nash Community College. He's from Bunn, North Carolina as well. Today we're just really planning on talking about some NFL. As we speak right now, it's almost the second quarter of the Chiefs versus Texans game. Not much has really happened yet except for one David Johnson touchdown. So we got some NFL takes we're going to give. We have a few more week one game picks. We have some NBA picks. And we have a few baseball things that we're going to go over. You guys have anything to say before we get going?
I'm excited for the baseball part.
Oh, really? All right, I do want to give a big shout out to Pub Sports Talk. Big fan of that show. I was on there yesterday. Really good content coming out of them. And then also Under the Tent, sorry. Big podcast. Haven't made a new episode in a while. I'm not sure what's going on there, but looking forward to the next one. I do listen to those as well. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. We're going to start off with our NFL MVP for this year. I want to hear maybe 2 or 3 guys you guys have and who you think is coming out on top and why. Let's start with you, Tripp.
You want like a fantasy MVP or like a real MVP?
I want a real season MVP.
No, like league MVP, right?
Yeah.
Real season MVP? It's got to be the Pat Daddy. Patrick Mahomes. I mean, Lamar's going to get hurt. I mean, he's going to pull a RG3 on everyone. Pat Mahomes, he just got the biggest contract of them all. If he doesn't perform, he's going to have some people coming for him. Okay? Another guy you're looking for, you want a defensive guy? You just throw a defensive guy out there?
Yeah,
I'll go Aaron Donald. Let's go Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald, if he gets bold prediction here. Bold prediction. 2 sacks week 1. I'll put it out there. 2
Cowboys
sacks.
offensive line.
Against the Dallas
sacks.
Cowboys, top 5 offensive line.
Top 10.
Aaron Donald. 2 sacks.
I thought you were going to say like he breaks the sack record or something. Not
What's the sack record? Like 20 and a half, something like that?
It's like 22 and a half or something.
Yeah.
Single game is like
what's that like? Houston? Something Houston? What's his name?
Michael Strahan?
No, Houston. He used to play for the Chiefs.
Who?
Isn't that his name? Houston?
Justin?
Something Houston? Justin Houston, yeah.
He had like
No,
21 year.
I thought he was pretty close.
Colts, I thought.
No, he did that when he played for the
What do you want?
Chiefs.
Do you want more like a blind pick, like just out of
Give
nowhere
me a
pick?
dark horse trip.
Dark horse, Chandler Jones. One of the most unspoken, like no one pays attention to Chandler Jones out there in Arizona. Maybe he'll get a little bit more attention with DeAndre Hopkins bringing a little bit more star power to the Arizona Cardinals with Kyler
MVP,
Murray coming
right?
into his second year. Chandler Jones, yeah. He's another guy I could see with 20 sacks. What did he have? How many did he have last year? I want to say he led the league, top 3 at least. He's
did.
right up there.
I'm pretty sure he was up there, yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Underrated.
So you have Mahomes, Aaron Donald,
Chandler Jones.
and Chandler
Yeah,
Jones.
I got a lot of the money on Patrick Mahomes. Other 2 are wild cards.
All right. See, my only concern with Patrick Mahomes is he's not in a contract year, and we all know that in any sport, people always play better when they're playing for a contract, like Dak Prescott last year. And I think this year Dak will have another good year just because he's in another contract year. He got tagged for 1 more year. But
Yeah.
Clark, who are your guys?
Dude, I gotta say Pat, dude. Pat Mahomes. And if I was to pick a sleeper, bro, gotta go with my boy CMC.
Christian McCaffrey.
CMC's gonna put up some numbers, dude.
Okay.
He's getting better every year.
You have anyone else?
Not really. It's a quarterback's award, I feel like. So if I had to take another pick, it'd be either Lamar
Your
or
MVP just threw a touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, as we speak, just threw a touchdown to Travis Kelce. So, fantasy guys, there you go.
I didn't know
you-
Travis
are you
Kelce was that
sticking
old.
with-
Get off topic.
You're sticking with Mahomes, right? And maybe McCaffrey.
and then you gotta throw Lamar Jackson in there.
Or okay. Wes, who are you going with?
I think Mahomes has it locked up, or if not him, Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson. Okay. Those are your 2 main guys.
That's
Do you
it.
have anyone else? Or
No, it's going to be one of those 2.
all right.
If it's not one of them, it's going to be someone who comes out of the blue, like someone no one expects. Like how Lamar was last year. It's going to be someone like that again.
Yeah. But
Fixes those 2.
Yeah, I like your picks. I do think it'll be a quarterback, and honestly, I would go Patrick Mahomes most likely. The only thing that concerns me is he already got his contract. He's not really fighting for anything. He's locked up for 10 years. It's a really more of a story-based award, and he's been top 2 the last 2 years. He won his Rookie of the Year. He got his MVP, got his Super Bowl MVP. That's the only thing that really comes to mind. No, I do think Russell Wilson has a really good chance as well. He's never won MVP. He's always been top 3 or 4 in the last few years. I'm seeing him really emerging, especially with Tyler Lockett doing even better. Chris Carson, they can establish a run game. Defense will get them on the field more stats like that. But I have really 2 dark horses for the MVP as well. One is Kyler Murray. You look last year, Lamar Jackson, quarterback, second year in the league. Year before, Patrick Mahomes, quarterback, second year in the league. You know, I'm just really seeing a trend when it comes to that. Potential another second-year quarterback in the league. Got a new weapon in DeAndre Hopkins. Wouldn't really be surprised to see that. But then my other dark horse would be Phillip Rivers. I just don't know why. He's always been a gunslinger, it seems like. He can throw the ball. He loves to throw. He's got weapons and T.Y. Hilton and Paris Campbell. I'm just really seeing maybe potential like a Peyton Manning in Denver. If he comes out, throws 6 touchdowns a week, I wouldn't be surprised. Phillip Rivers needs somebody to throw to. You guys have anything to say about that?
Yeah, I want to go back to the Russell Wilson pick. It's just a fun fact. He's never gotten a MVP vote ever.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, he's never like established himself throughout like a full year as being a top 3 guy, but he's definitely shown like spurts of it. But he's never got an MVP
top 2 or
vote.
3 MVP voting.
Huh?
If I did say that he was in the top 2 or 3 MVP voting, I mean he's always in the top 2 or 3 quarterbacks.
He at least looks
I'm
like it
just
to the
saying this.
media, but like what Tripp's saying, like the media, like the people who vote have never given him like first place votes.
Yeah, he's always consistently at the top. It seems like, and the media doesn't care about that because he never has a stellar standout year.
And I think because back when they were winning Super Bowls and stuff, is because the defense kind of overshadowed him.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I mean they had the Legion of Boom out there. They still have a pretty good defense, I think. Bobby Wagner's one of the top guys in the league. Secondary, they have Shaquille Griffin, right?
Yeah,
he's emerging as a really good corner. They did just cut Shaquem, right? His brother.
Yeah, they just put him on the practice squad.
Yeah, but yeah, I see Russell Wilson. I think this could really be the year for him. Hopefully, and obviously he went to State, which could some people say QBU.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma QBU.
Yeah, the new QBU, bro. Oklahoma.
Oh, really? Who you like from there?
Dude, Baker, bro.
Baker. Now that leads us to our next category. Offensive Rookie of the Year. I'll start off with this one.
Ooh, I don't know.
I have to see.
My Offensive Rookie of the Year is Joe Burrow. It's a safe pick, I think. The Baker Mayfield does have the rookie passing touchdowns record. I think he threw 27 touchdowns 2 years ago. But I think Joe Burrow is going to kill that record. I think maybe 35 touchdowns out of him. He's got a healthy A.J. Green, a healthy John Ross. He's got a Tyler Boyd out there with him. I really see Joe Burrow really establishing himself as maybe even a top 15 guy by the end of this year. I mean, he threw 60 touchdowns at LSU his senior year, and that just doesn't happen, out of nowhere.
Top 15, like in the league?
Top 15 quarterback overall in the league after this year.
Bold prediction.
Bold prediction. That's what we're here for. Wes, who do you have?
Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Jeudy? Why's that?
Jerry Jeudy.
I believe that Cortland Sutton will have the double teams this year, and Jeudy at the 2, opposite of him, will be very good. With his route running, even still, I believe that he can still handle NFL corners pretty easy and then will demand a double team eventually. But I see a whole lot in Drew Lock. I think Drew Lock will be very good and will be very good at getting Jerry Jeudy the ball.
Yeah, I just haven't seen anything out of Drew Lock.
I think Drew Lock will be really good.
I think Jalen Hurts.
I think Drew Lock's very overrated.
I like some Drew Lock.
The only reason Drew Lock has so much hype is because he went 4-1 last year against terrible pass defense teams. That's why there's so much hype around him.
He got really popular for dancing on the sideline to that one song, didn't he? That was like a huge meme for a few weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see – I think Jalen Hurts will be better than Drew Lock in 3 years. especially when Wentz gets hurt again like he does every year.
Speaking of that, we get later in the show.
Oh. All right. Clark, who you have? Who's your offensive rookie of the year?
I don't want to be copying what you say, but Burrow has to be my lock, dude. Burrow, dude.
Probably the safest.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, I really do think that's the safest pick. But pretty self-explanatory. Great
you
talent.
can throw some receivers in there, like Jerry. I feel like CeeDee Lamb's going to have a good year.
Yeah,
I think Henry Ruggs will too, but I think kind of like MVP, I feel like offensive rookie of the year is just like a QB is gonna get it.
I mean, you even look back to 2016 when Dak Prescott won over Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott deserved that award.
Yeah.
1,600 yards, 16 touchdowns, led the league in both.
Yeah, but what did the Cowboys go that year?
13-3.
Exactly. So they're not going to give it to the running back.
Ezekiel Elliott was insane that year. Tripp, who's your offensive rookie of the year?
Since y'all said the clear-cut people, Judy or Burrow, I'll give you 2 running backs. First one, I'll go Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Perfect system. Perfect opportunity with Damian Williams out of the system. He's opted out because of COVID. LaShawn McCoy is now gone. Carlos Hyde left last year, or they traded him last year to the Texans, right? Yeah, to the Texans.
Yeah.
That's my number 1 running back, or number 2 MVP. Number 1 has to be Burrow. You have to put Burrow in quarterback. My wild card for this one, I got wild cards. You love me. Is Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor, come week 4, will be a starter in the Indianapolis Colts offense along with Phillip Rivers, and he will establish the running game and will be one of the best running backs for years to come.
Wow.
What happens to Marlon Mack? They trade him?
Jonathan Taylor's that good. He's just going to overtake him.
So you think he just rides the bench?
Same thing's going to happen in Detroit with DeAndre Swift. Cam Akers is already taken over. Zach Moss is taking over in the Bills. It's all going to go over. Singletary's been one of the better running backs last year, and Zach Moss is just that good. Jonathan Taylor is going to be that good, but all these running backs is that position in and out.
Don't you have
running backs are expendable?
What's up, Ryan?
Don't you have him on your fantasy team?
Jonathan Taylor?
Yeah.
I've been trying to trade for him for a week.
Oh, in which league?
What?
Nothing.
All right. Anyways, moving on. Defensive rookie of the year. I feel like there's maybe 2 options on this one. Really, I see one. I feel like we all might say the same person. Let's start off with
3.
Clark. Yeah, let's start off with Clark. Who's your defensive rookie of the year?
Bro, if I'm being honest, bro, I don't really know the defensive rookies like that.
Nice one, Clark. Nice one.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and go. The clear-cut winner for defensive rookie of the year is
Isaiah
Chase
Simmons.
Young.
Oh. No.
Chase Young by a landslide.
I think Chase Young. I think
Chase Young's got it locked up.
The depth chart came in like 4 or 5 days ago. Chase Young is already over Ryan Kerrigan, the Pro Bowler, the 3 or 4 time Pro Bowler, already over him in the depth chart. That's how good Chase Young has been. And you've seen the viral clips. You've seen how much of an animal he is. Would have been the number 1 overall pick, but Bengals needed a quarterback. It is what it is.
I'm very happy.
Football team got him. The football team got him.
I mean, obviously, I'm a Cowboys fan. I don't want Chase Young in my division. Granted,
that's how I was with the Bengals. I didn't want
them to get a good offensive line, but Chase Young's an animal. I honestly think another bold prediction. Pretty sure the rookie sack record is maybe 13.5 sacks, 14.5. I think Chase Young gets 17, 18.
Good God.
I mean, especially with Kerrigan on one side of him,
Montez
Sweat. You can't double team all those guys. So eventually Chase Young's going to be one-on-one, and Chase Young's too fast, too strong, physical.
Deron Payne and all that.
You got Ioannidis, Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen. They're all serviceable linemen. And then you add Kerrigan, which has already been there. He gets sacks left and right. Then you have Montez Sweat that ran like a wide receiver 4-4 or wide receiver 40. It was like a 4-4-2 or something like that, something crazy. Yeah. And then Chase Young just adding to the mix.
Yeah. I mean, Wes, I assume you're going Chase Young as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the only reason Chase Young doesn't win it is if he gets hurt. And then after that, it will be Isaiah Simmons for the Cardinals.
Chase Young is going to be on the field a lot too.
Yeah, Chase Young will be on the field all game. But I don't see him even coming out in rotations that often. But I'm Chase Young. I think that's probably I think that's the safest lock for any award.
Yeah.
Honestly. All right. Moving on, comeback player of the year. I feel like I know who Wes is going to go with. I've got my guy. Who are you going with, Wes?
Roethlisberger.
Why is that?
Because he said this is the healthiest he's been, and it looks like it when you watch him practice and stuff. So I just believe that's going to be true with the weapons we've added to help him. We may have lost Antonio Brown, but we still have Juju and everyone. I don't think we'll have a stellar top 5 number-wise receiver, but I think just with the chemistry this team has, Ben is very excited to get back and play, and is saying for the past 10 years, he said he's always hurt in his elbow, and now he's throwing with no pain at all. I'm not expecting him to come out and have an MVP type season, but I think comeback player of the year is pretty locked up for Big Ben.
Okay. Clark, who you got?
Dude, Gronk, bro.
Gronk.
I got Gronk.
Okay. Why is that?
Just coming out of retirement. He's still young. He's just an animal, bro. He's one of the best tight ends in the game before he retired.
Yeah.
Him and Tom Brady, that's a dynamic duo, bro.
Everyone's saying that he looks like he was before the injuries 4 or 5 years ago. And, I mean, that could be really scary in Tampa.
Yes, that's scary to hear.
That's pretty scary. If Gronk's saying he feels good now and he hasn't been feeling good, just imagine. I mean, I know he went to WWE and signed that contract and then left out of nowhere. But I can see Gronk taking it. I can. Tripp.
Oh, you don't mind? Come player of the year, Matthew Stafford. He played 4 or 5 games last year, on pace for over 5,000 yards. He doesn't throw that many interceptions. He throws touchdowns left and right. He's got weapons all around him, and Marvin Jones Jr., Kenny Golladay, T.J. Hawkinson, breakout year by the way, T.J. Hawkinson. Who else they got? They got 3 different running backs. Adrian Peterson, DeAndre Swift. That's really going to help Matthew Stafford. They're going to establish a run game for him. Got a mediocre line in front of them. But yeah, I see about 5,200 yards and about 35 touchdowns.
5,200. Wow.
He's passed 5,000 multiple times.
How many games are they winning?
The Lions, probably 6, 7. They're going to be behind, so he has to throw.
Yeah, a lot of garbage.
That's what I was about to say. He's going to throw it a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My comeback player, I'm going Aldon Smith. He was really good for the 49ers. Cowboys recently just picked him up, and I know he's still been working out, been playing. Granted, he hasn't played in the actual NFL in, I think, 4 years now. But when he was playing a few years ago for 49ers, he had the most sacks, I believe, before age 25 in history. I think he had 13 sacks 3 years in a row, his 3 years in the league. I can really see Aldon Smith coming back with a fire. He's finally reinstated after all these years, and he's playing on the Cowboys defensive line, which now has Everson Griffin and DeMarcus Lawrence. So that takes away a potential double team opportunity right there. So you throw Aldon Smith in there, I really think he could potentially have a lot of sacks. He's got a great story. Media likes that. I can see Aldon Smith taking that. But
you
also,
said he had a great story.
No, because a lot of people didn't think he should have been suspended. I'm pretty sure it was just for drug charges. Right? Am I right on that?
I don't know. I thought it was something domestic, but I don't know. I know he got arrested.
But I know a lot of
He'll
people.
get a lot of attention just being on Dallas, though. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But that also Randy Gregory's coming back too. I don't think he's going to win it, but he's still talented. You can't just throw 2 double teams on the Cowboys defensive line this year. As long as the secondary can hold and cover, I definitely think the comeback player of the year could definitely be Aldon Smith. But moving on, conference championships, AFC, NFC. You guys, which one do you guys want to go for first?
I have a question for this. Do you is this who we're seeing in the do you want the games 2 for each?
Who do you think's going to play?
Oh, okay.
But We'll go Tripp on this one. AFC Championship. Who you got?
Chiefs. I don't want to say Ravens. I think they're going to fall apart. Chiefs. I'll go Chiefs. Bills. Bills got the defense. Josh Allen have a pretty good year. I think they'll step it up a little bit more. They almost made it last year, but just didn't make that last game.
Okay. Bills is a good pick. That's a pretty bold pick. I don't know about Josh Allen. I like Josh Allen, but I don't know. I want to see him play a few weeks before I can solidly say, Bills in the conference championship. All right, Clark, who's your AFC?
Chiefs, Ravens.
Chiefs, Ravens. Quarterback battle,
bro.
star power, good defense.
Yeah, Chiefs for sure a lock. The other team, it's up in the air more.
All right. Wes?
Steelers, Bills.
Steelers, Bills.
Oh, shoot.
Yes, I don't want to say the Chiefs, even though I mean the Chiefs.
Is that biased in any ways?
No, not at all. I just think this year will have the best defense in the league. They'll have a very good. Their offense will be good, not great like we've seen in past years, but very good enough to get in there. But I think they'll be riding on the back of the defense more. And the Bills, I am a huge Josh Allen fan, and I just think that'll work. They've upped it up with adding Zach Moss and Stephon Diggs, and I'm very excited to watch that team. So those are my two picks.
All right. What makes them overcome the Chiefs? Either team.
Oh, nothing. I just didn't want to pick the Chiefs.
Okay.
Everybody picked the Chiefs.
I'm going to go.
The Chiefs is a safe bet, but
yeah, I'm going to go Colts, Indianapolis
Ooh.
Colts, and the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, I just really see a lot of potential in the Colts this year. Phillip Rivers plays. It has a little bit of a resurgence. They have enough on offense. They got enough on defense. I really think the Colts can do it. Then the Chiefs, obvious reasons, too much star power. Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes. He's going to lead them back at least to the conference championship, unless people start getting hurt or the season gets canceled. I don't know. I'm really seeing Chiefs Colts. That's my bold prediction.
yeah.
Not bold, but my conference championship prediction. Now we're going to go NFC. I'll start this one off. I am going to say Cowboys, and I'm going to say the Cowboys are going to play the Seahawks. Cowboys, a lot of star power, new coach. Coach has experience winning, especially in the playoffs. Way too many weapons in the Cowboys offense. Cowboys will outscore everybody, and as long as the defense can hold teams, I think under 28 points, which is 4 touchdowns, I really think Cowboys have a good chance to make it at least to the conference championship. Then I picked Seattle just because Russell Wilson is elite, always going to have his team in the running. I think personally, Saints aren't – a lot of people are thinking Saints. I'm not seeing the Saints just because every year something happens with them. Every single year since 2011 when they won the Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure it was 2011. I'm not sure on that. But they always – something happens. They get a rough call. They choke. I think Seattle's going to go there this year. Wes, who you got?
Dallas and Tampa Bay.
Dallas and Tampa Bay. Okay.
I think both of those teams have too much. They're not as talented as the Chiefs, obviously, but y'all are like that one tier below them in both of those teams. Okay. Dallas's core is insane. The only dark spot on that for both teams really is the secondary. Yep. Everything else, not much to complain about on either of those teams. I think it'll be them too.
Okay. Tripp?
I'm going to go back to the game of the year from last year. I'm going to go Saints 49ers. I believe that those are two very good teams. Saints, I think, will take the game. I think the Saints – Sammy Watkins did not score. I think the Saints defense has stepped it up a lot. They had a very good draft defensively. Saints, 49ers, but 49ers, they're going to consistently stay good. Their defense, did they really lose anyone from defense? I don't think so. No one huge. Oh, they lost Buckner to the Colts.
Forrest Buckner, yeah.
That was it, which they only had like 4 defensive tackles on their team with Armstead and another guy. So they got Buckner for a first rounder. That was a pretty good trade for them. Then they just added Trent Williams. He's probably like a top 30 left tackle in the league right now. But
Dirty. He's a starter.
top 30. But yeah, 49ers Saints taking it.
All right. So Clark,
Yeah, I got Saints Cowboys.
Saints Cowboys.
I know. Yeah, I know the Saints, like you saying, they always have bad luck, but luck's on our side, bro, for sure.
Finally, luck's gonna be on their side after all.
Yeah. Dude, it has to run out sometime. Can't just always be unlucky.
And they added
Has to have
Emmanuel
some
Sanders.
luck.
Yeah, that's
Drew
gonna be
Brees is always good.
yards. You know,
Drew Brees got it, bro.
Absolutely stellar year.
They did lose Ted Ginn. You got to keep that in mind, guys.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot that.
All right, Ted Ginn is no longer on the. You know what? I don't even.
He
think
is on the Chicago Bears.
Ooh.
Chicago Bears. Who do you
I
guys
don't think the Bears are going to be as bad as everyone's acting.
I don't think
Who
so
do you guys
either.
think the quarterback should be for the Bears? Trubisky or Foles?
Trubisky.
I mean, you have to give Trubisky another shot.
I don't think Trubisky is as bad as everyone acts. No one wants to point at his offensive line. Obviously, a young quarterback's going to have some flaws. Did he deserve to go as high as he did? Probably not. But I don't think he's as bottom of the barrel as everyone acts.
See, my only thing is how inaccurate he is. He has a really low completion percentage, which granted, offensive line, young quarterback.
Yeah.
And it really doesn't help that Deshaun Watson, Patrick Mahomes are in the same draft class as him. Two highest paid guys in the league now. I still think it should be Foles. I mean, they just paid Foles $20-some odd million a year to be a backup. You don't financially, you don't do that. You know, you don't pay someone that kind of money to be a backup on your team unless you're expecting them to take over. Foles obviously did really good for the Eagles a few years ago in the playoffs, won them a Super Bowl, has himself a ring. I would personally start out with Foles, let him see how he's
Big
doing.
Nick.
Yeah, big Nick.
Yeah.
Clark, I saw you shaking your head at Trubisky. Who are you going?
I had Nick Foles for sure, dude.
Oh. Okay. And Tripp, you're going Trubisky as well?
Trubisky, yeah. You have to go Trubisky. Give him another shot. If not, just don't re-sign him. I mean, it's simple as that.
Yeah.
Foles, Foles, that was a bad decision on their part when they had Cam Newton and Jameis Winston still available. They could have at least gotten one of those for $5 million or less. I know they both got the veteran minimum, which is like $1 million something. So like them paying $21 million for that. Heck, they could have gotten Kyle Allen from the Panthers. I mean, anything other than $21 million a year for.
Could have pushed for Bridgewater too.
Yeah, I think Trubisky's the better quarterback, anyways, as of right now. 2 years ago, Nick Foles. This year, Trubisky.
Okay.
I agree.
All right. Well, moving on, we have a few. Who would you rather have? AJ Green or Tyler Lockett? You're taking him right now. Your team trades for him. AJ Green, 31 years old. Tyler Lockett, what, 27, 8? Something
Look
like
it up
that.
real quick.
Who are you guys taking?
AJ Green.
AJ Green,
Yes.
even though he's that much older and injury prone and everything.
Yeah. I think – look, I'm a Steelers fan. I've seen what AJ Green can do. Tyler Lockett's 27, by the way. I've seen the pain AJ Green can inflict on a defense. AJ Green is very good, but has never had the chance to shine being stuck in the hellhole that is the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah.
Tyler Lockett is very good. I'm not saying that. But I think if you switched roles, AJ Green is a lot better than Tyler Lockett is now.
Yeah, I'm personally going to go. I got to go Tyler Lockett in this one. Just because he's that much younger. I honestly think at this point, I haven't seen AJ Green play in 2 seasons. I haven't seen him play a full season in years. I'm pretty sure it's the same injury almost, same area, leg injuries, right? Hamstrings.
This is like ankle or something like that.
Ankles, yeah. As a receiver, obviously, you can't have leg injuries. Same thing happened to Dez Bryant. AJ Green and Dez Bryant play very similar. They did. Obviously, AJ Green lasted a little bit longer. Started having foot injuries, ankle injuries. And they're big jump ball guys, very physical receivers. I love AJ Green. I want him to do good, but I got to go Tyler Lockett in that one. Hasn't really had any injuries. Granted, he has had a really good quarterback, but he's obviously helping out Russell Wilson. When he's running out of the pocket, he runs to the ball, does what he needs to do, catches a lot of touchdowns, makes people miss. I'm going Tyler Lockett. Clark.
Tyler Lockett.
Why?
Age is on his side. Solid receiver. Besides, I mean, yeah, he's played with Russell Wilson, but you can't say all of his success is just from Russ.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, you got a point. I mean, you're not going to become an elite receiver if you're not elite, like if you don't have the talent. And I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
Most of the time, anyways, I'd always go with the younger player.
Okay.
Just because more longevity.
Okay. Tripp, who you got?
Lockett. I mean, it's a very easy pick. Very, very easy pick. AJ Green, he'll be done, and he's been done for 3 years. He'll be done. He has another year of productivity left into him. Probably have a really good year this year. But if you're going for the next 3 years, Lockett. If you're going for 1 year, you go AJ Green. But 5 years, Lockett by a mile. AJ Green will be done like Des Bryant was.
If it was just one season, you're taking AJ Green, but since it's for
if you're taking a healthy season, AJ Green.
Okay.
Does it happen? Probably not. He might see that they have so many weapons that he'll even take precautionary measures and take an extra game off with his new hamstring injury or his new quad injury or whatever. Just because he's got all these weapons and T. Higgins and stuff around him, they can take his place.
Okay. Yeah, that's a really solid take. And honestly, I feel like I would do the same thing. If only if it's guaranteed AJ Green's healthy. I think talent-wise, it's AJ Green, but he can't stay healthy, and obviously, the best quality is availability. So I do see what you guys are saying. But Wes, you're the lone wolf on that one. Little Steelers bias.
Just because I'm a Steelers player, I mean, a Steelers fan.
Whoa.
Whoa. And really, I was thinking it more like career-wise. I guess not like right here, right now, but even like you said, I think I'm still going AJ Green. But what I was saying is like, if you reverse their roles, you put AJ Green with all these years with Seattle and Tyler Lockett all these years in Cincinnati, like AJ Green is still the better player. Like he has like an extreme increase on his resume.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I see what you guys are saying, but
he's just been stuck in a
previously I'd go AJ Green too, but like going forward, I go Lockett.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. I safe pick either way, I'd say, but
oh yeah, definitely. But that goes to our next one. Nick Chubb or Derrick Henry, starting right here, right now, today, going forward. Who are you guys taking?
Ooh.
Chubb or Henry?
I'm still going Derrick Henry.
Is this even a question?
I want Chubb.
This one's pretty easy. Derrick Henry again. Very, very easy. Derrick Henry is top 3 running back in the league, if not top 2.
Chubb is top what, 5 or 6?
10.
See, when I was taking this into consideration, I was thinking that because Chubb is splitting carries, though.
Yeah. They've got Kareem Hunt for a reason. Because Chubb's just not that productive. He's not going to be that productive.
1,200 yards last year for a reason, didn't he?
Derrick Henry gets a stacked box, and he still carries the team.
Derrick Henry gets the ball a lot more than Chubb. I think
there's a reason for that, though.
Downhill runner. Chubb,
he's the better player.
I mean, okay. Who else does Derrick Henry have to share the offense with? Not Odell Beckham Jr., who
because they trust him
he's that good.
Yeah, he is the Odell.
He is the Odell.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the best player.
Yeah,
Derrick Henry is the man.
I like Chubb. I like his game a lot. I mean, yeah, he is splitting carries, but I lost my train of thought.
What's his name? Deion Lewis or James White gonna take some snaps from Derrick Henry anytime soon? He's going too because he wasn't that good. Heck, that's why fantasy sleeper AJ Brown is going to get so many touches because they're going to stack the box because they have to try to stop Derrick Henry. So you don't see us picking up Odell in the first 3 rounds of fantasy because heck, they're not going to stack the box. They can leave it wide open. They can run dime with Nick Chubb.
Yeah, I mean, why would you stack the box? Odell, we all know now he's a number 2 receiver in Cleveland. He's no longer the number 1. Probably give that to Jarvis Landry. for more than one reason. But Clark, who you going, Chubb or Henry?
Dude, that's tough because I like the Browns, so
Ew.
don't want to go against Chubb. But, dude, Derrick Henry is a monster. Like, my lands, no one can stop the dude. You literally have to pack the box, and then he's still going to get through it. Chubb's not as dominant as that.
Yeah.
Now, how old is Derrick Henry? 20. Yeah, I'll look up how old Chubb is.
Chubb is probably
Derrick
younger.
Henry's probably like 24, 25.
Derrick Henry is 26.
He's what?
How old is
Henry's
Chubb?
26.
Henry's 26, and that's 2 more years of experience. We all know how they say every
Yeah.
time a running back gets tackled, they become a little bit worse, just because your body starts to wear down. I don't know. I'm the lone wolf on this one. I mean, I might be wrong. I probably am wrong. Let's be honest. But Chubb or Henry, I feel like this season might have a lot to say about that.
If you had the 5th pick in
Chubb's
the
a
fantasy
great player,
draft,
but
would you pick Nick Chubb or Derrick Henry?
For a fantasy football draft,
Mm-hmm.
Derrick
Would you
Henry.
pick Chubb or Henry
Derrick
first?
Henry. Derrick Henry. But in 3
Okay.
years, you'd be saying
And I'd probably still go Henry. He's gonna be 29.
at age 29 as a running back.
Yeah, the cutoff's 30.
Wow.
And one of
He'll,
my
he'll, he'll,
leagues, I have
29. He'll
Henry
have
and
a really
Saquon.
good year.
What?
Oh yeah.
I didn't hear you.
Me?
True.
Oh, at age 29, what's his name? Derrick Henry would probably have like a really good year, like Adrian Peterson type year, like 2012 Adrian Peterson type year at age 29. Once 30 hits, people will be picking him high in fantasy drafts like they already are, and he's just gonna fall off the edge of earth like all the other running backs do, besides Adrian Peterson.
Frank Gore, baby. Can't forget Frank Gore.
Don't get me started.
All right, next up we have Matt Ryan or Aaron Rodgers. Now, I thought this might be like a really easy one and like obviously go Aaron Rodgers. But Aaron Rodgers, what has he done in the last few years? I mean, he doesn't turn the ball over, but they're running the ball a whole lot more. He hasn't had any receiving help. Matt Ryan, he has had receiving help. But Matt Ryan's always throwing for more yards, always throwing for more touchdowns. They're throwing the ball a whole lot more out there in Atlanta. Who do you guys have, Matt Ryan or Aaron
I'm
Rodgers?
going Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron.
That's a bad man.
You have Matt Ryan.
Aaron Rodgers is overrated. Once the
Really?
Redskins, once they only scored like 17, in like almost the full game against the Washington football team, I knew there was a problem with Aaron Rodgers. Matt Ryan, he's had an off. He didn't even really have an off year last year. It was just a down year in total in Atlanta. But there's a reason they drafted the quarterback first round, and it's because Aaron Rodgers is not all the way there anymore. I don't think he ever was really. I mean, they won a Super Bowl, but Aaron Rodgers has been overrated his whole career.
Wow. Overrated his whole career, you say?
I'll give him a couple good years, probably like 3 or 4 good years, but
Yeah, I remember
overrated.
in 2014-15, he went on that streak where he didn't throw a single interception at home for 4 seasons or
I mean,
something?
Isn't he
last year, he didn't
MVP?
throw interception for a while either. He had like 200 plus attempts last year until he threw an interception. I think he threw it against the football team, but yeah.
The football team. Threw it against thank you, Tripp, for
The
that.
football team.
Yeah, I mean, Tripp, I think you're honestly the lone wolf in this one. I'm going Aaron Rodgers.
Can we stop using that term?
You are the lone wolf. We've had 3 lone wolves along these. You know? Clark's the only one that hasn't been the lone wolf, you know?
Uh-oh, Clark.
So, yeah, good stuff, Clark. Yeah, so we'll move on to our game picks for this week. We're just going to go our 4 favorite teams. We have Cowboys. Are you gonna say your Panthers or Browns, Clark?
Panthers at heart, bro, but I like the Browns too. But Panthers #1 for sure.
All right, and then Tripp's obviously the Washington football team in West, as you guys can see. If you're watching this on YouTube, Steelers. Is that Le'Veon Bell behind you?
Yes.
That's unfortunate.
Big Ben's over
Hey,
there.
Wesley, I used to have a fat head of myself sitting up beside me. It's gone now, but I had myself over here pitching.
I think I've seen it before somehow. Like you sent it to me.
So we're going to start off Cowboys-Rams. I've got the Cowboys in this game. I do think it'll be pretty close. Cowboys
Give us a
offense
score.
will way overpower the Rams defense. And yeah, Aaron Donald's really good. Jalen Ramsey's really good. But at the same time, Jalen
Cowboys.
Ramsey, he's got attitude, character concerns. I don't think he's going to play his absolute hardest this year at all. He just got paid.
He just got paid.
His bag. I don't think he's going to play with his whole heart. But even if he does, he's guarding Amari Cooper. He's sticking with Amari Cooper the whole game. But that frees up Michael Gallup on the other end, or even CeeDee Lamb in the slot right there. And even if you got those guys covered up, you got Ezekiel Elliott to worry about. And not only that, Dak Prescott can run if he has to. You know, he's very poised, calm, collected in the pocket. I just think the Cowboys offense outplays the Rams defense. And I think the Cowboys take that one by one possession or a little bit less, like a field goal or something, 7 or less. Then we're going to go Panthers. Oh, who do you guys have for that game? Sorry.
Dallas.
Oh, Dallas.
The Rams.
Yeah, there it is.
Rams close game. Probably by a field goal. But I
Sure.
think Rams and then Skip
know.
Bayless will go crazy.
Did you guys see what Skip Bayless said about Dak?
Cancel Skip Bayless.
Cancels. I don't like Skip Bayless.
F Skip Bayless.
Yeah, if you guys didn't know, you guys listening, Skip Bayless, Dak Prescott's brother, recently came out. He committed suicide. He died a few months ago. Dak's mom, she died of cancer when he was in college. His brother committed suicide. Dak plays all the time. Whenever he scored a touchdown, he put up to his mom, and now he's got to point up to his brother as well. But Skip Bayless made some comments about basically how Dak in his interview saying, like, yeah, like I was feeling emotions I never felt before. Wasn't sure how to feel. Pretty sure he was depressed and all that stuff. Skip Bayless said Dak should not have been upset or sad or anything because it's a sign of
He said he didn't have any sympathy for him.
Yeah, like
because he's the quarterback.
That's horrible. Like, it can't.
That's terrible, dude.
Yeah, mental illness
That is
cannot
terrible.
be debatable.
But, yeah. So cancel Skip Bayless, big time.
Never really liked Skip Bayless, anyways.
Yeah, Skip Bayless is absolutely.
I don't know too many people who do.
So Tripp, you think Skip Bayless is going to go absolutely insane?
Isn't he like a known Cowboy hater or something?
He's the biggest Cowboys fan. He's an idiot.
Okay, yeah, he'll go crazy because they lost. Either way, yeah, he's big on Cowboys. I know, one way or the other.
Shannon's going to lose his mind too. Come on, Skip.
Talking about Shannon Sharp. I was listening to Part of My Take earlier today, and I thought Shannon Sharp was coming on the podcast, but it said Warren Sharp. I don't know who Warren Sharp is, but like when they were like, "And welcome Sharp," whatever, and I started hearing this guy, I was like, "That's not Shannon Sharp. That is not Shannon Sharp." I was like, maybe it's a joke, but yeah, little side quest.
Yeah, well, Warren Sharp. Let's get him on the show. Let's get him on here one week. But now we're gonna go Panthers Raiders, right?
Yeah.
Clark, who you got that game and why?
Yeah, the Panthers. I mean, like I said earlier, CMC's going to go off. I think Teddy is going to be better than people think, though. I mean, when he came in for New Orleans, dude, he showed some good signs, and the whole Cam situation was just awful. And I honestly think getting Cam out of Charlotte was the best thing. I mean, he was always injury prone. We might have a little bit of stability now. But not saying the Panthers are going to be great because they're not. But I think we'll beat the Raiders.
You have love for Cam Newton? You love Cam Newton?
No, I do not love Cam Newton. I used to like him a little bit. I could bear him. But all that junk, I mean, dude, just so injury prone. But the whole organization right now for the Panthers is also taking me off. I mean, firing Riverboat Ron really pissed me off. Now the football team has them, so.
Yeah, the football team up there over there in Washington, right up the road.
So,
But yeah, that
treat 'em
game.
good.
I think that game I'm going to go with the Panthers. Everyone forgets Teddy Bridgewater was a Pro Bowl quarterback, which means he was really in all honesty probably top 8 quarterback, top 4 in his conference when he was on the Vikings that season. Fan favorite, did good. Came in last year after his injury, did what he had to in New Orleans, went 4-1, I believe. I think Teddy can handle. I think Teddy's going to do good. Obviously, McCaffrey's going to go off. I think it'll be a pretty bad game. I don't care about the game. Like, whatever happens. Doesn't affect me. It doesn't impact me. I'm going Carolina though. Wes.
I'm going the Raiders.
Raiders.
I think the Carolina's defense the secondary is not going to be good this year. And I don't think they're going to, like, blow them out. It'll be close, whoever wins. But I'm just taking the Raiders with Josh Jacobs and Ruggs, Brian Edwards, all them running. Darren Waller. They have just a little bit more experience than that Carolina secondary. Carolina has, like, 3 rookies starting in their defense.
I couldn't name a personal defense for Carolina.
Zach
I can
Thompson.
name a few, but
Besides Derek Brown. He went to
Yeah.
Carolina, right? That's the only person. Honestly, that's the only person I can name on Carolina's defense right now.
Trey
That
Boston
I think of it.
He plays for the Panthers. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure he went back.
Who?
Trey Boston.
yeah, he's still there.
Yeah.
Hey, Jackson, Cornelder, they have a few. Just no one stand out.
Gonna be
Yeah,
bad.
Raiders take this by a bit. 10+. I think Raiders. Derek Carr is not a bad quarterback. And granted, he still doesn't have that many weapons, but Darren Waller's still there. Who's going to guard him or cover him? Luke Kuechly's gone. Trey Boston be fed up with rookie Brian Edwards out of South Carolina. I don't know if you paid any attention to him, but he is their quote-unquote X receiver.
Yeah.
I think Brian Edwards, he's got the physicality to get 100+ yards receiving against the Panthers in his rookie debut.
You don't see
Right
Henry
now-
Ruggs doing anything big?
Henry Ruggs, heck, they got him too. Heck, Trey
Yeah.
Boston going to choose one of them.
Yeah.
Heck, Brian Edwards is what, like 6'4", something like that? He's a
Yeah.
beast. Yeah, you got to choose one. I mean, they got Aguilar that can't catch the football. They got Hunter
Aguilar
Renfrow.
left the Eagles?
Yeah.
I had no clue Aguilar left the Eagles.
He's with the Raiders, yeah.
Wow.
They got Renfrow, which will be a slot guy, like a Wes Welker type, which he wasn't bad last year, but I mean, they had the meme of him in practice. Do you remember that, where he was all slim or whatever, and they were like, "Don't be like this" or something like that. I don't know, but yeah,
You guys remember- what was it? I think
Raiders
it
by
was
10+.
Aguilar, where the guy was on the news and they dropped the baby out of the burning.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, I caught the baby. Not like Aguilar would do, because he would
Yeah.
drop it or something like that. Yeah, I remember that was
They have someone else.
who.
They have another wide receiver.
Tyrell
Like an old
Williams, but he's hurt.
No, they got someone else.
I
I'll
don't
get back
know.
to you on that. I'll get back to you on that.
Yeah, it was Wes. So
They
we
have Zay
have
Jones.
That's it, Zay
he went to
Jones.
Carolina,
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
he?
No,
Dude,
ECU.
No, ECU. So we have 2 Panthers, 2 Raiders on that one. Now we're gonna go Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. I feel like this might be a clean sweep, and if it's not a clean sweep, I wonder who's going to pick them.
I'll go first on this one.
Washington football team. Or
Washington football team.
why?
Last year, Washington was up 17-0 against the Philadelphia Eagles. They led in both games. McLaurin had 100+ yards in both games. Dwayne Haskins did not start but one of those games. The defense is all figured out. The Eagles secondary still sucks. They got Darius Slay, but he's aging. Their offensive line is getting weak as well, with Jason Peters still one of their starters. Running backs, they got Miles Sanders, who's been questionable all week. Redskins got a lot of weapons that no one's really seen. It's really hit or miss here. If Washington wins, they win by a lot. If they lose by a lot. It's not going to be a close game either way.
Okay, so you're going Washington football team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going
Eagles.
Philly. I think the only way Washington wins is if Chase Young has
Takes over.
15, 16 sacks. Yeah, Haskins is going to throw 4 interceptions, turn the ball over 4 times.
Have you seen him over the offseason?
How many? I mean, there can only be so many greatest shape of their life, best they've
He's
ever
lost
felt.
like 30 pounds over the offseason.
I like Dwayne Haskins a lot. I just still don't think that team is going to be. I don't think they're going to be like bottom of the barrel, but
I think it would be like 25 in the league.
6 and
Yeah.
10, 5 and 11.
yeah, somewhere in there.
I wonder if we're going to lose, I'd say keep losing.
Yeah.
So we get
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence.
Get some
But
good
Thanks for
picks.
Trevor.
yeah, but if we win, heck, Dwayne's the guy. I mean, can't mess
Yeah.
up.
Good point. Clark,
Philly,
Billy.
2 touchdowns at least. Sorry,
2
Tripp.
touchdowns. Yeah, I've got my 2 touchdowns as well.
Same.
Spread's only 6 points.
If the spread.
Yeah.
The spread for the
We're
Chiefs
not picking the
Texans is
spread. We're
9.5.
picking the outright winner. And Philly's going to be the outright winner, and they're going to cover the 6-point spread, definitely.
All right.
Yeah, so, Wes, you're going Philly as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have 3 Philly, 1 Washington. Absolutely insane, Trump. Absolutely insane. But our final game, we have Pittsburgh Steelers, and they're taking on the New York Giants, right?
Yeah.
Steelers, Giants. Wes, who you got? Who are you going?
Steelers. 28-14.
At least 14.
No, yeah. Saquon will score twice.
Okay. That's fair. I mean, I've also got the Steelers. Giants.
Yeah.
It's the New York Football Giants. Like Steelers are going to win this game. Big Ben, 5 touchdowns. James Conner 1. I'm thinking 17 points.
I hope so.
17 points. Big redemption game for Big Ben. Tripp, where you going? Who you got?
I got the Steelers in a very low scoring game. Probably like 21-14. Honestly, I don't think it's going to be that bad off because I don't think the Steelers' offense is as good as people say. Their defense, yes, is good, but I think it'll be about 21-14 Steelers.
I can see it.
I think it'll be higher scoring than that.
Yeah. I got Steelers. And that's another game I think it's at least 14. Big Ben's going to come out. Have you seen them Instagram clips of him in practice, bro? Hitting the little pad?
Yeah.
Nah, but for real, I think that's a lock. Steelers.
Yeah, that really does our NFL picks. I'm sure every week, whoever we have on the show, we'll just do their favorite team. Obviously, that means Cowboys every week. If these guys return, we'll do theirs. We'll do their picks as well. But now we're going to go into the NBA. So right now we have Miami Heat. They're locked for the conference finals. And then we have, on the other end, we have Game 7 tomorrow night, right? With the Celtics Raptors. So we're going to talk about who we think we got in that. Then on the other side, I really think it's just going to be Lakers Clippers.
Yeah.
Clippers are playing the Nuggets, right? And Lakers Rockets.
Yes.
They're up 3-1.
Yeah, both teams are up 3-1, right? Or Clippers.
I
If
actually
the Lakers
They're
isn't
3-1.
over yet.
– are they both 3-1?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Lakers isn't over.
Score check.
Yeah, score check.
Should be close.
Lakers are up. Oh, no, the Lakers did win. They won by 10.
Okay.
Is that
It
put
should
them
be close
3-1 or is
enough.
that they're in now?
They what?
Does that
3-1.
make the series 3-1?
No,
I'll make
yeah,
it 3.
It's 3-1, yeah.
3-1.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, I've got, obviously I'm gonna go. I think the Raptors are gonna pull it out. The way Kyle Lowry's been playing, I think Spicy P is gonna come out and have a good game finally. I mean, he's really been struggling. Granted, I mean, he's out there, he's playing good defense. I think the Raptors are gonna come away in Game 7. Hopefully, it will be another close one tomorrow night. But I think Raptors Heat, and then I think out of that series, it's gonna be the Raptors going to the finals again, back to back. Nick Nurse. Coach of the year. I think the Raptors are going to take it to the finals. And I think, obviously, Lakers, Clippers, I got Clippers. It's only a matter of time at this point before the Clippers start playing like a team, playing together, everything like that. Kawhi, he shut down LeBron in the playoffs before. I think Kawhi can shut down LeBron. The only big matchup problem that we're going to see is Anthony Davis, whoever he goes against.
Zubac.
Zubac and Trez.
Montrezl
Montrezl Harrell. They're not horrible defenders. They're not the best out there, but they're not horrible. And I think that they can at least slow him down. Like, I still think Anthony Davis is going to average 28, 29 points a game that series, but he's not going to go out there and score 40 points every night, you know?
Yeah.
So I got Clippers, Raptors, and I think the Clippers take the championship this year. Nobody wants the Clippers to win. Nobody likes who is it? Marcus Morris?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that who it is?
Him and Patrick Beverly. I hate Patrick Beverly.
But then Pandemic P, as people call it.
Pandemic P, bro. He ain't no playoff P.
He's
You don't call it. Okay. Can I go next? I got next.
Yeah,
bro?
go ahead, Clark.
Because mine's way different from yours, Ryan. Just to let you know. So I got the Celtics winning Game 7. Dude, when the games I've watched, the Celtics have played awful. I mean, it's not the typical Celtics team from what I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, I
think they're gonna come out. I think they're gonna beat the Raptors. It all depends on Tatum and Kemba, though. But I think Tatum is gonna come out and have a big game. So I got Celtics, and I think the Heat are gonna beat the Celtics, bro. I know that's bold with Duncan and Hero being young players. They have a really young team, but Hero's the real deal, dude. He's got it in him. He's got that dog mentality, dude. Like that game against the Bucks. I think it was the game they lost. Which game was that? 4?
Yeah.
That game 4. I mean, he hit like 3 straight threes at the end and was just bringing the Heat back. And you know Jimmy Butler, he's that leader. So
I think Jimmy Buckets is the most underrated player in the league.
I think the Heat are gonna pull that out.
Yeah, like you always see those little graphics, like it's the bar, like stats, talent, and then recognition is like really low, and the other two are high. I think Jimmy Butler fits that. Like, he's got the numbers you want. He does all the things you want. I don't think he gets recognized the way he deserves. I mean, look, he led the Heat, who nobody.
I think he's actually kind of overrated.
You think he's overrated? Okay.
Yeah.
I think he's overrated too.
I respect him and all, but he's not as good as everybody acts. Like, he's horrible from 3. He just brings – like, Jimmy Butler didn't have that, like, outlandish where he talked a lot and stuff, like, got his name known, then I don't think he would be.
Would you take him over DeMar DeRozan?
Jimmy.
Yeah, okay.
But
I like DeRozan, but I'll just take Jimmy.
Okay. Now, Clark, who you got in the West?
Lakers, dude.
Lakers. So who you just think they're going to overpower, or what?
So I'm not that high on Kawhi. He's a great player. Kawhi's going to do his thing. Kawhi's going to get the buckets. He's going to will the Clippers. But Paul George has been awful, dude. Like you said, playoff P. You can't call him playoff P, dude. He's done horrible. I mean, he had, I think, maybe one or 2 good games.
I mean, just the other night he did good. I mean, you guys know I'm a Paul George guy. But
yeah, but they don't have a matchup for AD, dude. And arguably, I think AD should have had way more recognition for MVP. I don't think really Giannis should have got it. This bold take on my part, but no, I mean, so if you put Kawhi on LeBron,
Paul George is a good defender. Like, you don't lose.
He's good, but Anthony Davis is phenomenal. He's arguably in his prime right now. I think the Lakers are taking it, dude. I mean, it's going to be a close series. I think it's going 6 or 7 games, but I got the Lakers on top.
Okay, Tripp.
And then Lakers.
My fault. You got to do your finals prediction. Lakers.
Yeah, Lakers are going to – I think whoever wins the West, the Western Conference Championship's the finals for me.
Okay.
It's not even going to be close.
Ziggy.
Lakers easily. Lakers, it doesn't really matter for the matchups. I mean, they have Danny Green pop down some threes. Rajon Rondo, I don't know where his 3-pointer came from, but he was draining some other night. They have the other Morris brother that is outperforming the other Morris brother. I think Markeith is on the Lakers and Marcus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Marquise.
Marcus is on the Clippers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Marquise, I think, is the better player. In the playoffs, at least as of right now. Lakers have too much depth to like compared to the Clippers. Clippers have Lou Williams and Montrezl Harrell, Paul George, whereas the Lakers have literally endless names that you can just keep going off. Even like
all
Jared
suck.
Dudley. I mean, honestly, you got Dion and J.R. Smith sitting on the bench. You're doing pretty good.
I
Yeah, Paul George and Kawhi.
like your argument was decent, but
Until you got to the
gotta go
depth.
before you speak on that, Tripp.
What? What's wrong with depth?
They don't have any.
Lakers depth compared to the Clippers depth? The Lakers?
It's about the same thing.
Clippers have the most depth in the league.
Who? Name some.
Montrezl Harrell, Lou Williams, like two,
Okay,
You got
one
Michael
starting.
Green,
like
Reggie Jackson.
You have Rondo,
Dude, people
You
sleep on
have-
Shamit.
Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee.
if you're starting to name some
I'm just
starters.
thinking. Morris.
They're
Who's
not
their
good,
point
though.
guard? Isn't the Lakers point guard Rondo?
Do you honestly think the Clippers are going to win? You think
Oh, yeah.
LeBron will let
I
that
think
happen?
so.
I think you're just
LeBron
betting on
can't push
LeBron
out
James, not
Kawhi.
the depth.
Is that a bad thing? That's like betting on Tom Brady. It's gonna work. I mean, every once in a while.
I mean,
he's
but
gonna
your
lose,
argument
but
wasn't
LeBron's
that.
going to overpower them. He's going to overpower them. I mean, their depth. I mean, their depth still.
Argument
If it's not better,
and that's just a horrible.
not
argument
better,
against the
Yeah.
then
Clippers.
it's equal. If it's not better, it's equal.
Yeah,
Equal.
I agree with that.
If it's not better. Lakers by a landslide. I'll say Lakers in 6, though. I'll say Lakers in 6.
Landslide.
Lakers in 6, and
Yeah.
each game will be within 6 points each one, just because of free throws and how all that works out. Probably 1 or 2 are going to overtime as well. That's Western Conference.
Wait, so
Eastern
what's the
Conference,
landslide prediction?
Yeah.
I just told you.
6 games and all of them.
Y'all
are
are just LeBron haters. Y'all LeBron haters is what
I
it
like
is.
LeBron, but you're
I like
It is.
LeBron.
You have.
Yep, that
I
is.
don't like LeBron.
I love LeBron. LeBron is just that good.
I don't
Why
like
didn't you
LeBron.
argue about
Matchup
LeBron
wise-
James then? You brought up Dion Waiters and J.R. Smith.
That's just depth if needed.
They suck.
Like honestly, who cares if let's say Danny Green's having a bad game? They're
Danny
gonna put
Green
J.R.
sucks.
Danny
Smith.
Green has
Who's
been playing
fault?
bad, dude. Danny Green
Danny
has
Green
been
Green
playing bad.
sucked in the
Games
playoffs
1 and
last
2.
If you go to Carolina, you wouldn't be talking about Danny Green right now. Like,
Oh, you want to bring that up? Okay. Yeah. Eastern Conference, I'll go. Who is it? It's Clippers and I'm not gonna have Clippers. Shoot, it's Raptors and the Celtics.
Celtics,
I'll go Raptors in a low scoring game, like not like that low scoring, but like 97, 93, something like that, something below 100. Yeah, and then the Heat versus the Raptors. Ooh, I'm going Raptors. 2 pretty defensively minded, I guess. With Jimmy Butler, isn't that offensively crazy? He's just, I don't know, he's kind of overrated in my opinion. But I think Nick Nurse, Eric Spoelstra, that'll be the real series going on, the real chess match, as you could say. I think
So if the
coaching
landslide
will
is
decide
6
that.
games, all of them are close and some go to overtime, I kind of want to hear what the chess. All these games are going to like 4 OT, 7 games. Going to have to pause the game.
And
'cause-
then the
Okay,
winner is
20.
going to be Raptors going into the finals versus the Lakers, and then I think the Raptors losing 5 to the Lakers
5.
in the finals. Yeah, I think it'll be like 2-1, then end up being 4-1. But yeah,
All right, Wes.
You got the Celtics beating Toronto in Game 7, and then them also beating Miami to advance to the finals. And I'm taking the Lakers against the Clippers in a close series, but as Tripp said, I'm not betting against LeBron. He's kind of proved us like I'm gonna get to the finals. So
Okay.
I think the finals will be really fun with the star power of the Lakers, but I think the Celtics team's chemistry is just super meshed together really well. So I think that'll be a really fun.
And the coaching and everything of the Celtics. Brad Stevens, top
Yeah,
coach.
I think that's a finals that could go. Lakers, you've got all your money on LeBron and AD. If they don't perform, you're probably not going to win. Like, you're not going to win. Celtics, they have several players that can step up and win, and they have the heads-up coaching. So I just think that'll be a really fun series to watch. And I'll probably just bet on LeBron, but I think he could go Game 7, and I won't be surprised if the Celtics win. But then Clyde Edwards-Helaire just scored.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. 25 yards, something like that.
A little bit delayed on this one. I'm watching it now. Makes one guy miss, makes two miss, outruns him into the end zone. All right, there we go. But those are our final NBA Finals predictions. I guess I'm the lone wolf, as Tripp loves to hear. Lone wolf when it comes to the Clippers. I think Clippers can do it. Obviously it's always gonna be tough to beat LeBron James and Anthony Davis, but I think if there's one team that could do it, it would be the Clippers. And if the Clippers don't make it,
that's the best matchup.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then our final little segment we're gonna do, baseball. I know Wesley's excited for this one, and I know exactly who he's gonna say. But we're gonna talk the best player in baseball. I think we can all agree, honestly, Mike Trout. Mike Trout's the best. But after Mike Trout, that's kind of up for debate. I mean, some people have Mookie Betts up there. Some people might have, some random people, some random guys that you don't think of as being the second best. I mean, even this year, Aaron Judge was obviously up there as the number 2 guy. Before he got hurt, he was hitting a home run every game, it seemed like, led the league in a bunch of stats. But who you guys have as the second best position player in baseball?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you want to go? Trip?
No, I just – is it just for this year or like –
Yeah. Are you talking about this year specifically?
Yeah, this year specifically.
Okay.
Dude, Tatis Jr. is going crazy. Man has 15 homers.
I mean, Luke Voigt's got 14.
Yeah, but, dude, Tatis, that man is going off. But if I had to say, like, consistently, number 2, has to be Bellinger or Yelich. I mean, those dudes, Bellinger.
What?
Bellinger?
Bellinger.
Yelich?
Have you seen
really,
their stats?
Dude, Bellinger and Yelich are the real deal.
They're hitting 200. Both of them are hitting 200.
I mean, this year they're bad, but, dude.
Mark. Bellinger and Yelich?
I like Christian Yelich.
Dude, Yelich has been
but he's
consistent.
not number 2.
I mean, what outfielders would you put over him besides, Trout and Mookie?
Judge,
Betts, Michael Conforto right now.
I mean, right now he's hitting bad, but over the past few years, consistently, Yelich has been a good player. Judge is up there. I forgot about Judge. Judge is really good.
Charlie Blackmon, yeah, he's hitting like 319 now or something like that.
Blackman's really good.
So he's dropped off because he was at 400 for a long time, wasn't he?
Yeah, about a week.
Yeah, well,
he was just not a good defensively.
Bellinger or Yelich? Wow.
Talent-wise, for sure. Right now, maybe not.
Wow. So, Tripp, this season, who do you have? And then from a more consistent basis, who do you have?
For this season, I don't want to sound biased because I want to say Michael Conforto because he's having a great year. One of the better players right now, Juan Soto, easily. He's hitting 340 around there, 330, 340. He has at least 7-8 home runs. He missed like 10 games. He's going crazy for the Nationals, even though the Nationals are not going crazy. His teammate Trey Turner, he's doing great down there. He's hitting like 350 around there. They're really the only offense. Well, actually, they have really good offense. They're just not putting together the runs they need. It's just wild offense. But, Juan Soto right now. What was the other one, Ryan?
For more consistent, like obviously Juan Soto.
More consistent. Well, Juan Soto will be good for years to come, and for like a while. A more consistent one. I'm just really going around the league right now. Got Boston. Um,
Can't believe you're not thinking of this guy.
No, I mean I know who Wesley's gonna say.
what team?
Don't say it.
All right.
It'll give it away.
Give me a division.
No, it'll give
I
it
don't
away.
know it.
Shrimp.
Who I could say more consistently. I mean, I want to say Betts. I mean, he's one of the best players. I mean, if not the best right now, one of the best.
Okay.
But yeah, Betts for a more consistent basis.
All right. I'm gonna go next. I'm gonna make Wesley wait. I know he's been waiting to say it all episode, the whole episode. Wesley's been waiting for it. But my second best this year is obviously Tatis. Fernando Tatis. He's a stud. He's a guy. He's a great guy that you want on your team. Really young, hitting a lot of dingers, a lot of hits, good average. He's really good defensively as well. I think he's winning National League MVP. He's helping the Padres, who I didn't expect them to be as good as they are this year. He's leading them to a playoff spot right now. I think Tatis, second best guy. But on a more consistent basis, I'm still caught up on the Bellinger and Yelich argument. Wow, that's like throwing a Jose Altuve out there. Like, no, we see what happened with him. But I would say if there's no injuries, I'm going to take Judge. I mean, we saw what he can do when he's healthy. We all know. If he's healthy, he's a monster. I think he's the best defensive right fielder in the league. The only problem I have with him, he strikes out a lot. But if there are injuries, I'm going to go Mookie Betts. Great defender, great hitter. Everything you need in a guy. I mean, you're not going wrong either way with Judge or Betts there. So that's who I've got. But Wes, for this season,
I'll go Tatis for this season. That's because I see him on ESPN.
okay, not a huge baseball guy unless it comes to
Like,
the
can
guy
I
he's
guess
about
your
to
guy,
say.
Wesley?
Yeah.
Is it Tim Anderson?
Yes, sir. Tim Anderson is the best player in baseball right now.
Better than Trout.
Easily.
Why?
Kind of question.
You guys got to go.
I don't know.
What's Tim Anderson hitting this year?
Better than anyone.
Like 350 or something like that.
That's pretty good, ain't it?
Yeah, I mean, anything over, I'd say like 290. Like
Yeah.
you'll happily.
I mean, but he only has 7 homers. Trout is batting
That's not
around
what he's there for. That's not what he's there for.
Trout is batting around 300, has 16 homers, close to 40 RBIs.
Dude's got the name of
It's
a
because he does bat flips and disrespects the pitchers. Is that really why?
Yes.
Yeah, disgrace. In the words of the great Coach Kim Murphy. Bat flip.
Give me some pitchers. Throw some pitchers in here.
Some pitcher. It's Garrett Cole's best pitcher in baseball. You're not changing my mind on that. Him and DeGrom.
I was about to say DeGrom.
Shane Bieber.
Dude, Shane Bieber is
This
just
year,
going
this year.
off.
This
Forever.
Shane
This year, Shane
Bieber. Bieber.
This year, Shane Bieber.
Going
year.
crazy.
Bieber, DeGrom, and
Trevor Bauer.
Trevor Bauer.
That was
Hard.
doing really good.
Bauer.
Our top 3 pitchers in baseball right now.
Aroldis Chapman.
Easily.
Otis-
No.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Throwing people's head at 103 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
What a guy.
Did Aroldis touch 100 when he pitched against the Mets last week?
I
I think he threw like 80% sliders.
All I know is he threw at Tampa Bay's head. 103.
Yeah, why Tampa Bay? What'd they do?
I don't know. I know there's like a bunch of ongoing stuff since like
Oh my
2017.
God, Deshaun Watson. Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, they've been throwing at Yankees players. Yankees been throwing at them, and I guess it was Aroldis Chapman's turn. And obviously he throws harder than any other pitcher in the league. But Tim Anderson, wow. So we have Bellinger and Yelich, and then we have Tim Anderson. I thought Aaron Judge was going to be a controversial take. But wow. I mean that's really all we got for now. For this week at least. I do want to thank you guys again for hopping on, joining for our first episode. It's been fun. You guys have anything you want to say? Shout outs, questions, like random questions about anything, life?
Oh, we didn't get to one topic.
What's the one topic?
Bold predictions for the NFL season.
Oh, yeah. Some bold predictions.
Ooh.
Okay. So for the whole NFL season, I mean, I feel, is it bold enough to say Joe Burrow
I
breaks
wrote down 3.
Joe Burrow breaks the rookie passing touchdown record?
No, because he's going to it a whole lot.
What?
I don't think so. Because it's bold, but I don't think it's crazy. Because he's going to be throwing it.
Yeah.
All right. So Wes, I know you have a few. Go ahead and do yours while our other guys think about it.
You want all 3 or just one?
Yeah, let me hear all 3 of them.
Wentz plays a full 16 games and gets the
Wow.
playoffs.
And they make the playoffs?
Yes. New England doesn't make the playoffs.
That's not bold.
I don't think that's bold.
Oh, okay. Josh Allen leads the league in yards.
You got it written down. He is confident.
Okay.
Write it down.
And Pittsburgh wins the division over Baltimore.
I'll give you – I think that's bold. I definitely think both teams make the playoffs. But, yeah, Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
I don't know. I mean, I can see one of my bold predictions that I've got. Everybody underestimates him as a runner. I think he runs for more yards than Lamar.
I was gonna put. He leads it in total touchdowns.
Total touchdowns. I mean,
I that's his bold
Josh Allen, I can see him outrunning Lamar this year at the quarterback position.
They run him like QB powers and stuff, just like Lamar. So I wouldn't be surprised either.
Yeah,
he have the freak athleticism.
Yep. Tripp, what's your bold prediction?
Number 1, Falcons win the NFC South over the Saints and Buccaneers.
And the Panthers.
And the Panthers, all right.
And the Panthers.
That's easy.
Teddy
to beat the Panthers.
Teddy 2 gloves.
Teddy for MVP, bro.
I got Dolphins winning at least 8 games. Their division's really easy besides the Bills. I mean, they got the Patriots, which they beat the Patriots pretty decently. Jets still suck. And what's the other team in there? Who am I missing?
4.
Bills, Patriots. Oh, that is 4. You want another one? Lions make playoffs.
That's bold.
I know. I said earlier they only win blah blah blah, but I think they'll step it up.
Yeah, we're gonna have MMG on the show one day, and
Big Papa.
Yeah, we're gonna have Papa Meeks on here one day. I mean,
you see Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah, he commented on his Instagram.
Yeah, I saw that.
And he didn't see it till 4 days later.
Yeah.
What a guy.
All right, Clark, what's your bold prediction over there, big guy?
Baker, top 10 quarterback by the end of the season, bro.
Top 10, Baker Mayfield.
Baker,
That's
baby.
bold. That's bold.
Wow.
I like it.
I love my man Baker, dude.
It's insane to me. I couldn't do that. No.
I love Baker.
I'll give you that.
He's going to have a Devin Leary type season, bro.
Wow, Baker. Kyler Murray, second team All-Pro. I can see that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's pretty bold. So you got Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, All-Pro team. But yeah, that's really all I can think of off the top of my head. So you guys have any shout-outs you guys want to give?
Shout out my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Clyde Marley's Magical Circus on YouTube. Go subscribe.
There will be a link in the description.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll throw a link in there and
put Pub Sports Talk as well, like we said in the beginning.
Great guys over there. The new episode coming out. If you're watching this the day this comes out, which I don't know how many people will be, they have a new episode dropping. It's either already dropped or it's dropping in a few hours. So give them a look. Give out the circus.
I got something.
Look to the circus. Tripp, Clark, you guys got anybody?
Yeah, I do. This is for really anyone in like the Triangle area, Raleigh area, North Carolina. If anyone wants to play golf anytime soon, let me know. I really need a guy to come.
Say something serious, dude.
I thought
need
this
a guy
was
to
for
come
something
play
else
with me.
getting shouted out.
I like to play in Zebulon. If you need
Okay,
a
so
golf
Clark,
buddy,
who you
let
got?
me
We're
know.
going to mute Tripp.
What?
Clark,
Shout
do you have
out.
any shout outs or anything?
Huh?
Do you have any shout outs?
Nah, bro. I'm chilling.
You're chilling.
I'm chilling.
All right. Well, so thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for listening on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Music, whatever you guys are listening on. I do appreciate it. And if you guys are watching on YouTube, I really do appreciate it. And as all the YouTubers say, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell for daily up there for channel, whatever, video updates whenever there's one posted. This is going to be a longer video than normal. It's the first one. I'm learning what I'm doing. But hopefully these guys will come back and join us again soon.
Yes, sir.
So, I'll see you guys. Have a good one. And, yeah. Bye.
Peace, guys.